Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Hello, my name is Margo. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Hello, my name is Margo. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, September 14th, 2023. Good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. It is a fine morning here. I'll tell you, it's dark outside. One thing that I don't like to see is it's so dark in the mornings, and it's getting dark earlier at night. Waking up and it's dark, and going to bed, it's dark. It's I don't like that. I'd rather the sun be coming up a little bit earlier in the morning and staying up high at night. But what are you going to do? What's the song? There is a season, turn. And we're heading right into the fall season. But good morning, everyone. We had a good hump day last night. It was that was a good show. The French martini was delicious. I only had one of them. I hadn't eaten, so having one of them was probably a good idea. But it was darn tasty, I'll tell you that. And it's always good having Colleen on with us. So let's go right over the chat and say good morning to Chillin' Charlie is here. Good morning, Charlie. It's good to see you, my friend. Bob Autry is here, coming up from Florida. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you and Deb. Jen Cohen is here. Good morning, Jimmy and the Astute crew. Happy pre-Friday is right. Let's see. Sean Heffernan is here. Good morning, Sean. Top of the morning to you as well, Henry. Scotty Too Hottie is here. Good morning, Scott. It's good to see you. Hope all is well and getting better with you, my friend. Everybody is saying good morning. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. It's good to see you and here with us. Hope you and Dad are doing well. All is good. Charlie's got the picture of the face with the cowboy hat. Last night I had my cowboy hat on, and that was we had a lot of fun last night. We really did. It was a good show, and we played a new game and all kinds of fun stuff. So this weekend we're going to be back on location in Ossipee, or someone referred to it as Ossipee, New Hampshire. We'll be spending a long weekend up there. We're leaving again tonight. I will probably do a show in the morning just because being on location is always fun. Charlie liked the game. Yeah, that was good. We'll do it again. I'm not prepared today, but believe it or not, it takes a few things to prepare for that. Couldn't figure out why the baseball kept getting larger. Then it hit me. Ha ha! Good one, Jen. I like it. I like it. So did the crowd. They enjoyed that. But it is Thursday. Let's see. What do we got on the docket today? Today is my day in the field. I have a full schedule today. There's a couple scheduling conflicts I have to deal with when I get to work. Double booked myself. So we'll deal with that. We'll try to squeeze them in. The nice thing about my appointments we do them in hour blocks. So whether it takes me 5 minutes or 60 minutes, I may be there at the top of the hour or half an hour after the top, or so on and so forth. I'm on target with the sound effects. I'm trying, doing my best. John Gaylor is here. Hi, John. Good to see you. Good morning. I hope all is well. I'm happy to hear that you don't have to go to PT anymore. You're a graduate. They sent you back, so things must be improving. Glad to hear that. It seems like it takes forever to come back from an injury. It really does. But I get that. I've had a couple of myself. I had knee done. I had my shoulder done. I had a rhinoplasty, believe it or not. That was many years ago. I fell down and broke my schnoz. This Greek nose is big enough. But yeah, I crashed and smashed my face, and next thing you know, I was in the hospital having surgery. So I was a young lad. I think I was a freshman when that happened. But stuff happens. But I hope you're feeling better, John. And same with Scotty. I know he kind of peeks in here. He doesn't try to spend too much time here. I know he's got some stuff going on with his accident. But yeah, anyway. So what's new? What's going on in everybody's camp? What do you got planned for the weekend? Like I said, we're going to be on location. It should be a good time. It's firefighter weekend because of this year around the same time as the 9/11 memorial stuff. A bunch of us firefighters get together and we go camping. We call it firefighter weekend. This year is going to be huge. I'm going to film it and try to show as much as I can. There's a lot of hijinks and debauchery and whatnot that goes on, but we're spending tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be back early Monday morning. Monday may be tough for me to do a show. It all depends on whether we come back Sunday or we decide to come back Monday morning. We'll see how things go. We may have to postpone Monday's show, but that should be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of firefighter families there. I'm going to guess there's probably going to be 20 plus different firefighter families. So it's going to be a great time. I had my knee and nose done. You and I have a lot in common, John. Scotty says, especially when you get older, how did it come back? Isn't that the truth, my friend? I'm going to say it. I've said it before, but getting old sucks. It really does. It's not for the weak. That's for damn sure. Good morning, Shirley. Good to see you. Glitter bombs. I need to get some sort of glitter bomb effect. Pew, pew, pew. I have to get something like that. But camping is very cool. Our type of camping is more glamping. I have heat and air conditioning and a nice bed to sleep in, a refrigerator. I have microwave and a stove and an oven, and it's taking the house on the road, which is nice. I can't sleep on the ground. Does anybody go tent camping anymore? Anybody in the chat? I mean, I know people do it, but John says, I've been trying to get Jody to pack for our cruise. I hope to get her started. I know it's still 30 days out, but why wait? Yeah, it's then you pack and go, I don't know if I want to bring that, or should I bring this? Colleen's definitely an overpacker. Are you an overpacker? Regardless of what you do for a trip. When I go camping on these trips, I try to bring one extra set of clothes because you never know you're going to get caught in the rain or anything like that. But when you go away on a trip like a cruise, or you're going to, say, Florida or somewhere, does it take you longer to pack? Do you overpack? Do you bring way too much? Bob says being geezy isn't easy. Isn't that right? Turning into an old geezer. It's not for the young at heart. Shirley, you found a new apartment. Awesome, my friend. I'm happy for you. That's great. Getting ready to move in this weekend. That's fantastic. Joe Hupp is here. Good morning, Joe. Or good evening to you, sir. I have to remember which area of the world you're in. But good morning, good evening. G'day, mate. As you say. My idea of roughing it is slow room service. I love that. I love that. That deserves this. Room service, slow or fast, is okay with me. John says, yes, I am an overpacker. If anyone needs anything, ask me. I have it. Yeah, that's awesome. That is great news, Charlie, right? About time you get your own place after what happened earlier this summer. Right on. I wouldn't say I'm an overpacker. I try to be prepared for anything. You know, I don't bring, like on this trip, I don't bring a raincoat or anything like that. I mean, we're lucky too, where we do have the house on wheels, the land yacht. If it rains, I just go inside, sit on the couch and watch TV. It's kind of like home. But on the cruise, some shorts, one nice set of dress clothes or a suit. We like to dress. We've talked about this before, and we do dress for a formal night. I like to wear a suit. I know other people like just a pair of khakis and maybe a polo shirt. That's fine, but do you. Whatever you like to do. I do like to dress up. And this year, being on the booze cruise, I guess we need to bring a costume. It'll be a light costume. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for that. Shirley says the next 6 days she should be moved in. Fantastic. Joe says, for me, packing is throwing everything I probably won't need into a special travel bag. I have a bag called a Truckie's bag made of NXT Journey in Cootamundra, New South Wales, Australia. That's pretty cool, Joe. Joe is hoping that Shirley, everything goes well for her. Don't forget to like, share us out, and comment on the live stream. We appreciate your support and your help. And Jen is right on the money. Time to sell some things. You need swag? Check us out. She's showing the Etsy store, and I'm showing the Spring store. And we have a new T-shirt. I was talking about it last night. Well, it's a T-shirt for the Astute crew that's going on the booze cruise. And I forgot to bring it up again. I was going to show you guys. But it's basically for a regular men's T-shirt. It's a gray shirt with our logo on the left breast. It says YouTube underneath it. And then on the back is a pirate ship with some couple ghosts coming out of it. And it says Booze Cruise Carnival Glory 2023 on the back. And it's a lot of fun. So I made all of us, the 8 of us that are going together, the family. I made T-shirts for all of us. The girls have a light blue V-neck, and the guys will have a gray shirt, T-shirt with that on it. So that'll be fun. I grew up with my grandfather. When he went camping, every person that camped with him knew to go to him for stuff. I have his camper, and I have every size brass fitting or PVC pipe you need. Was he a plumber? That's funny. That's a typical grandfather. My grandfather had everything. Oh my goodness, Dad says good morning. Dad is awake. Good morning, Dad. Usually you'd be sleeping still, but good morning. Hope you're doing okay. Need an extra 100 foot of 30 amp cord. I have it. I just imagine you going up the gangway, John, pulling a couple trunks, those old seaman trunks, and a big backpack with like snowshoes and everything on it. Mom says I need a new travel bag. I could not go past the bag. I could not go past that bag. Retailed Australia $99. I got it at the 2021 Brisbane Truck Show for $85. Hey, right on. Always good to save a few bucks. Every light bulb you could need in a camper or a house. New fixtures too. Oh, that's right, Charlie. This is the Astute Shooter. If you guys would like one, I can order you one. I'm not sure what the price is on these, but I specifically had these made for the cruise. They do a shot glass exchange, but if you'd like one, we will get you some. Joe says, hi, Mr. Saulnier. Everyone's saying hi to my dad. Sean says, so Dad, only Dad would get this. Good morning, Bob. Is that you? Is that you, Bob? No, not a plumber, just prepared. I get it. Mom says he's doing fine. Glitter World. Shirley is saying, how you doing, Mom? It actually did come in handy, although it cost me $10 to put it under our coach on the way back to Sydney. They charge you $10 to just put it underneath? My goodness. There's the link for the Spring store. So the Etsy store, you can get one of these. Fantastic cups. I love this cup. I know Jen does too. Coffee tastes so much better in it. And good morning, everybody. Cheers. Best sip of the day. So good. Excuse me. Goodness me. My grandfather said, is there bones in there? Choking on my coffee. Coach company I used on that trip, Premier Motor Service, charged a flat fee of $10 for excess luggage. Your bag, was it empty? That's excess luggage? Or I'm guessing you had something packed in it, right, Joe? I tend to not overpack, I guess. Colleen overpacks. But she has a lot more, what am I trying to say? She brings a lot more tools with her. And what I mean by tools is, hair dryers and things to make up the face and whatever else. There's a lot more that comes there to get her ready for the day. Bob says Deb overpacks too. I hate to say it, but it must be a girl thing. I mean, they require more peripheral equipment. Shirley says she's smart to overpack. Yeah, probably. Hefty. Bob says, yes, it's me. Growing up, anytime Sean came by, my father would say, Sean, is that you, Sean? So it's kind of been a running joke for the last 50 years. Plus, I had a frame print, which was not counted as excess. I think it went on as freight. Gotcha. You bought some stuff on holiday and brought it home with you. Fantastic. Yes, John has put up a link for our sponsor. Please check out Revive Furniture and Home Decor, and you can find them at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. They also have a Shopify store. They also have a Facebook page, and I would really like it if somebody in the chat someday would go to their Facebook page and leave them a comment and tell them that Jimmy, the astute tourist, sent you. You'll win 50,000 points if you do that. Thanks, Bob. That made my day. Sean, what are you doing today? You working local? Are you at the Historical Society? Sean is a carpenter. He's a handyman. He'll build you a deck or do your trim or put in a bathroom or a kitchen for you. He's a handy guy. Sean Heffernan Home Improvement. Not a sponsor. I have every over-the-counter medication you could need, and I can go for the whole cruise without doing laundry. But I take soap to do laundry if I need to. This next cruise is a 7-night cruise. I may have to do laundry. I don't know, but bathing suits and shorts typically, right? T-shirts. The thing with me is T-shirts. I bring a little more than maybe I need. I perspire. And, nobody wants to wear a stinky T-shirt. So I bring a couple. Sometimes I buy a couple. I like on board Carnival, they do those little sidewalk sales. Have you experienced those on a cruise? I don't know what else to call them. But they do like the sidewalk sale in where all the stores are, and they put out stuff and it's all at discounted prices and that. I've gotten a couple T-shirts that way, and I got a little bag. Looks like a backpack, but it's really too small. But when I had my shoulder surgery, I was on board with my sling, and it was hard for me to carry all my video gear and photo gear. So I got that little bag, and it worked out good. It was my European man's carry-all. It's not a purse. Oh, goodness. Joe Huff says, Jimmy, I want to say they'd appreciate your amazing lives, your friendship, and your amazing videos. Thanks for being you. Joe, I want to say thank you for being here and spending time with me in the mornings and one night a week. I appreciate you, my friend. You're a member of the channel, and I couldn't ask for a better friend. I hope someday we get to meet for real. OG Brand is here. Good morning, you silly rabbit. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, Brand. Appreciate you, my friend. A rolled tea will not take up much room. Yes, 2 for $20 and everything 10. That's right, John. Yeah, I like that little sale. And I do roll up the t-shirts. I do that as well. Good morning, Denise. You probably needed the sleep. It was a Merce, Scott says. That's man purse, right? No, I still say it was a European men's carry-all. But it looked like a backpack. I have it here somewhere. That's on the other side of the computer. I still have it. Joe says he's off to Bathurst mid-November for another truck show. This one is a special show that I'm yet to attend. Very cool. I bet you're excited for that. Miranda Cedar's here. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Thank you for spending the early morning with us. I appreciate you. We're talking about packing when you go on a trip. Are you, Miranda Cedar, are you an overpacker? Do you pack more than you really need? Because you just might need that item. I was saying that it's usually more t-shirts with me. And underwear is important. Unless it's really hot. Then going commando's kind of nice. Here you go, John. Thank you, my friend. Stop over to the Facebook page and earn extra points. I love that. You are the man, brother. Appreciate that. Go over to Facebook.com, Revive Furniture and Home Decor, and tell them that Jimmy sent you. I want to see how many comments they can get to let them know that you folks care. Denise has been reading back. She went back into the past. She loves the joke. And I was actually on that. Hit that. Joe says he's feeling somewhat better, still not 100%, but I'm using PMA. That's right, my friend. Remember, we talked about this too. Whenever you're feeling down, man, you're having a kind of an off day mentally, just remember it's not going to last. And you got to think good thoughts and think positive thoughts. Yes, Brand, I did. Let's do it again. You ready? Cheers. Yes, sir. Love my coffee. Glad to hear you're feeling better too, Joe. But remember, it doesn't last forever. And you'll be feeling better before you know it. I'm not trying to overpack for London. It's a challenge, right? I do it. I'll pack days before. Now, not 30 days before, but probably a week before. And then I'll look at it and go, I shouldn't bring that. But then I may add 2 things. Do you do that too? I'm not going to bring those shoes, but I'll bring these sneakers and these slip-ons. My Hey Dudes. Anybody wear Hey Dudes? Those are the lightest, most comfortable shoes I think I've had in a long time. I get to go to Maine in 2 weeks. It's a church retreat for a weekend. Where in Maine are you going, Scott? I love Maine. We're going to be there. We're going think it's the first weekend in October, or maybe the second weekend in October. It'll be Colleen's birthday. Joe says you can never pack enough underwear. Swimwear is another thing that you can never pack enough of. And the nice thing on board is if you need swimwear, you can buy a bathing suit on board, right? Budgie smuggler. Denise says she's a horrible overpacker. Well, we were talking about girls, and I'm not picking on girls at all, but you seem to need more peripheral equipment than a man does. I know for me, like on a weekend trip or something, I just throw a bunch of stuff in a bag. I'm good to go. You can do it, Jen. More room for souvenirs, right? I know. One of the trips we went on, we had to buy an extra bag to bring the trinkets that we bought home. When I feel down, I go back to a playlist of videos on my YouTube channel and watch the videos in said playlist. I think that's a great idea, Joe. I do similar, but it's music from me. And good music, nothing, I mean, music is good, but you know what I mean? Uplifting music is I guess the term. Scotty, that sounds good. Coffee refill, be right back. That's right, plenty of Joe. Plenty of Joe Hupp as well. When I've flown to places, I usually overpack and they need to tag my carry-on baggage and place it right. I try. So when on this trip on the booze cruise, I will have a check-in bag and something to put in the overhead. That's just how it goes. It's too long of a trip, and we're going to be in New Orleans for several days. And like we said last night, so when we get back, we'll be debarkation is November 5th. And typically we would fly back home that day, but I could not get a flight that didn't cost us over $1,000 for the two of us to go, and you'd be flying for 11 hours or 3 stops, or I don't understand, but just happened that way. So, oh well, we'll have to spend an extra day in New Orleans. I'm okay with that. Ocean Park, very nice. That'll be fun. I love Maine. And it's very close to me. I can be in Maine in about 35 minutes. Several pair of Hey Dudes, love them. Yeah, aren't they great? They're so comfortable and they're light. They're a great little shoe. One thing I won't wear is Crocs. I won't do it. I have several of my men friends that they like their Crocs, and I'm like, I just can't wear Crocs. Can't get myself to do it. They just remind me of them damn wooden clogs and stuff that the nurses used to wear back in the day. I think we've had this talk before. We got 2 32-inch expandable hard-sided suitcases and still don't have enough room. I'm not taking them anymore. Too heavy. Right, buddy? I'm with you. Thank you, John. That's awesome. I appreciate you. I really do. You're one of the moderator extraordinaires. I appreciate that. Honestly. She was the first one to buy Cup of Joe Live Cup. The very first one. I overpacked for my cruise earlier this year and had to pay $100 to the airline. Oh my goodness. What did you bring? An anvil? John says, my idea of flying is 85 on the highway. That's right. You're not a flyer, right, John? That's okay. Denise says, can't do the Crocs, right? And a lot of nurses wear those things, don't they? And doctors. I mean, you can decon them pretty easy. They're just made of like, I don't know, what is it, rubber? Scott says, I have 2 pairs of Crocs, but only wear them in the house. Yeah, that's a good thing. They're like slippers, right? Haven't seen or heard from Law Jones all week. Hope he's okay. I can't get past the fact that Crocs were the shoes of choice in the film Idiocracy. Me either, Jen. Me either. I have a saying, and this is not towards anybody. I just say it. No self-respecting man would wear those things on his feet. Just saying. Not picking. That's just my one man's opinion. That's all. Yeah, I hope he's okay too, Shirley. You never know. People get things going on. Sometimes you got to take a break. Even me, remember, I took several days off from doing live streams. You got to take a break. I feel guilty now because I haven't done any real filming or editing lately. I have another Revive Furniture commercial hanging in the wings, and I have not finished it yet. That's what you use them for, slippers. Yeah, that's good. I have a pair of moccasins that I wear, these leather moccasins. Those are my slippers. Those are comfortable. I love those. Good morning, Nick. He says, good morning, everybody. Just dropped off my car at my uncle's house. He's a retired mechanic and is going to replace my brakes. Definitely important to get that done before the winter comes. Absolutely. Driving is good, but stopping is better. Or when you want to, you need to stop. It's better than banging into things to stop. So it's nice that you have somebody who's a mechanic that can help you. So expensive to get things done these days. I've just went and said hello to the team from Revive. Thank you, Joe. You mentioned me. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you guys. There we go. Thank you. We're starting a trend now. Everybody can do it. John says, no, have flown 5 times and never had a good one. I will never do it again willingly. Remember the A-Team? Mr. T, didn't they have to knock him out every time to get him in a helicopter or an airplane? I was never a good flyer, especially when I was younger. I would have a death grip on Colleen's hand. Every little bump and every little thing. I'm like, oh my gosh. Scared the hell out of me. No, not so much. Joe says to Nick, hey, brakes are important. Very important thing to have replaced. Our car just had a new radiator fitted yesterday. Oh, speaking of radiators, so we have and for you, Joe may know this, and John Gaylor. Some of you else may know too, but so we have an engine at work that's a KME is the brand. It's a nice cab over truck, 1,000-gallon tank and 1,500-gallon minute pump on it. It's awesome. But the radiator went. To get an OEM, which is an original to the KME, they wanted $8,000 just for the radiator. That didn't include any of the peripheral equipment. $8,000. That's just an outrage. And they wouldn't have been able to get it for like 8 weeks. Needless to say, we went with an aftermarket one, and that was $3,200. Very, very, very crazy, the prices of stuff. I have moccasins too and love them. I've considered the Crocs for when I need to run outside when it is wet, but I've never gone through with it. I won't do it. Nope. I won't do it. No Crocs for me. I don't mind flying. It's the takeoff and the landing that scares me, right? Yes. I always feel this sense of relief. I'm not a bad flyer anymore, but I do feel this sense of relief when we land and all the wheels are on the ground. It's like, okay, here we are. We're at our destination. That Kangaroo did some damage, all right. Missed the ports on the radiator mounted automatic transmission oil cooler by a millimeter. Oh my gosh. That's right. I feel bad for the car, but I feel worse for the Kangaroo. He didn't make it, did he, Joe? Just as holy crap. Is that anywhere that does them aftermarket? Yeah, we did find one, but $3,200. $8K for a radiator. Now, it's probably the size of a 42-inch TV. No, even bigger than that. 50-something inch TV. They're big. I mean, we're talking a big truck. It's got a Cummins diesel in it. Joe, don't ask me what size or model it is, but it's got a big motor in it. So you need a lot of water and a lot of air to cool it. But $8,000? That's ridiculous. It's an outrage, I say. My hubby is not a good flyer, and we leave for London in 15 days, 10-hour flight. I'm not looking forward to the flight. He can't do meds, so he won't sleep. Yeah, that's a long time. Maybe a cocktail or two to relax him. Does he drink? Dwayne said check Rock Auto. They have everything. Right? We actually got it yesterday. It came in. We have a mechanic. And he got one. Like I said, $3,200. But we got it. I mean, so we're a fire department, right? You think having a truck sitting there for 8 weeks broken is helping anybody? Of course not. It's got to get fixed. It's not like we have extra trucks that we can plug and play when one breaks. You know, when you're talking $1 million+ for one truck. Yeah, so ridiculous. That's another thing. The price of this equipment that I use. If you put fire department on the front or end of anything, they charge an extra couple $100,000. It's crazy. I'm afraid of heights due to falling 3 stories when I was 15. Doctor said I should have had broken bones, but all I had was headaches for a few months. Damn, Scott. Whacking your brain housing unit's not a good thing either. Right, Jen? Holy cow. Three stories, that's 30 feet. Over that. You're lucky you're not dead. Joe says he's scared of heights as well, conquered the fear thanks to helicopters. You know, I've never been in a helicopter. I'd like to try that one day. I've always done my own brakes and stuff like that. My sister-in-law had a caliper hang up, and it cost her $1,500 to fix. Looked up the parts, and it was less than $200. I was so upset with them, right? So they charged her $1,300 for the labor. Sean, I hope you're wearing your Depends when you're going in your next flight. I don't have to wear them now. I don't wear them anymore, Sean. What time is it? We haven't even done history or anything yet. We're just having a good time talking. I love it. Joe says, Jen, make sure he takes time to have a couple of really stiff drinks before boarding the plane. Oh, he doesn't drink alcohol either. Damn clean living. Oh, that's, hey, look. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. John says he loves helicopter rides. Jonesy's here. Hey, Jonesy, how you feeling, my friend? You've been under the weather for a while. Hope you're doing better. We have 8 trucks where I work. One of the Freightliners has a Detroit Diesel Series 60 with a 1850-foot pounds of torque. Damn, that's awesome. Has a second generation 18-speed auto shift. How cool. We did helicopter ride in Maui. Amazing. Denise says, the only time I rode in a helicopter, I was unconscious and on a ventilator. Oh my God. Yeah. That's not the helicopter to ride in, right? What happened there? You got to tell me that story, Denise. Taking the medvac. Joe's telling John, I did one 2 weeks ago in a Ronanson R44 Raven. I love the Bell Jet Ranger, though. I've never done a helicopter. Someday I will. They double the parts price, too, so $400 for the parts and $1,100 labor. It's a fast fix when using new parts. Of course, they also rape you on the price. Everybody's saying good morning to Jonesy. Almost landed on a wrought iron fence with the points. Missed it by, I think, inches. Damn, Scott. You need to knock it off. No more of that stuff. Yeah, glitter and light to you, right? That's the Jonesy. Joe says, when you do your first flight, do it in a turbine helicopter. Okay. I'll make sure I look for that. I don't know when I'll ever go on a helicopter. Maybe when we go somewhere like Jen did. Do a visit, some island somewhere, and you can take a helicopter. When we were in the Grand Canyon, I had a chance to do that, and we were young, couldn't afford it. I've only flown a military UH-1 twice. Other than turning, you would not know you were flying. I bet. All right, so before we go any further, let's do this. This Week in History. This Week in History is brought to you by, as always, Revive Furniture. Try that again. This Week in History is brought to you by, as always, Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. They make decorating easy. It is September 14th, and on this day in 1741, German-born English composer George Friedrich Handel completed Messiah, considered the most famous of all oratorios. And that's a really good one. If you know or like classical music, I suggest that you get Handel's Messiah. It's great. In 1752, Great Britain adopted the Gregorian calendar. The date was moved ahead 11 days. The day after September 2nd became September 14th. So are you telling me that today should really be September 2nd? I'm okay with that. In this day, in 1814, Francis Scott Key. You should all know who he is. See that? Francis Scott Key was inspired to write the Star-Spangled Banner after Fort McHenry successfully withstood a British attack. That was during the War of 1812. He was looking out the window, looking at Fort McHenry getting attacked, and he saw the flag flying, and it continued to fly. In 1829, Russia and the Ottoman Empire signed the Treaty of Edirne, concluding the Russo-Turkish War of 1828 and 29. In 1849, Russian physiologist Ivan Pavlov, known chiefly for his development of the concept of the conditioned reflex, was born. Remember Pavlov? I learned about him. Pavlov's dog, right? In 1879, American social reformer Margaret Sanger, who was a founder of the birth control movement in the United States and an international leader in the field, was born. In 1901, U.S. President William McKinley died 8 days after being shot in Buffalo, New York. You don't hear much about him being assassinated, do you? Lincoln and Kennedy, those are the two big ones we learn about. In 1927, Isadora Duncan, a pioneer of modern expressive dance, died in France when her long scarf became entangled in a rear wheel of a car in which she was riding. That's horrible. I had no idea. Can you imagine? Yikes. No long scarves, ladies. 1975, Elizabeth Ann Seton, the first American-born saint, was canonized by the Roman Catholic Church. Elizabeth Ann Seton. In 1982, Grace Kelly, an American actress who abandoned her Hollywood career to marry Prince Rainier III, Prince of Monaco, died after suffering a stroke and losing control of her car she was driving. Beautiful lady, Grace Kelly. Just a real pretty woman. And a good actress. 1985, the American sitcom The Golden Girls debuted on American television. Known for its focus on older women, played by Betty White, Rue McClanahan, Bea Arthur, and Estelle Getty, and for tackling timely topics, the series became hugely popular. The Golden Girls. I was not a fan of that show. Any of you? You guys like the Golden Girls? Take care, Joe. Thank you, my friend. We'll see you again. In 1994, acting commissioner of the baseball, Bud Selig, announced that the remainder of the 1994 Major League Baseball season, including the World Series, would be canceled. Players and owners had failed to reach a settlement of the players' strike, which had begun in August. 2009, American dancer and actor Patrick Swayze was best known for his performances in the box office hits Dirty Dancing and Ghost. Died at the age of 57, battling pancreatic cancer. Terrible. Notable birthdays, as we said, Margaret Sanger. 1940, Larry Brown, American basketball player and coach, was born. 1965, Dmitry Medvedev, president of Russia, was born. In 1973, Nas, American rapper and songwriter. In 1983, Amy Winehouse, British singer and songwriter. R.I.P. to Amy Winehouse. Featured biography was the Italian poet Dante. He died September 13th or September 14th in Ravenna, Italy. And the featured event, 1847, Mexico City captured by U.S. forces. U.S. General Winfield Scott advances on Mexico City was marked by an unbroken series of victories that culminated this day in 1847. When he entered Mexico City, it ended the military phase of the Mexican-American War. Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. So there you have it. This Week in History. And as we said, This Week in History is brought to you by Revived Furniture and Home Decor. We make decorating easy. Decorating easy, Revived Furniture and Home Decor. And I appreciate the ones that have gone to Facebook and said that that Jimmy sent you. And for those of you who haven't done it yet, I expect you to go do that right after this live stream. or no 50,000 points for you. Let's see. Yeah, right here, John. There you go. You'll earn extra points. Go right on over there. Let's see. It reminds me of Schrodinger's cat. Everybody said goodbye. The scarf accident happened on the I-10 between Gulfport and NOLA. Yikes. Love the Golden Girls. John says, when I can't sleep, the Golden Girls most always works. Mom, yes, you did. You like the Golden Girls. I knew that. Jen loved them so much. Went to the Golden Girls kitchen pop-up when it was in Chicago. Such fun. I bet. That's right. Remember to smash that like button. Smash that like button, share us, and make a comment. Charlie, you be good too. Have a great day. Oh, you guys are already starting the outro. Well, okay then. Don't forget PMA. Positive mental attitude. PMA will definitely save the day. And when I tell you all that I am living proof that it works, just believe me. I've told the story before, but I'm not going to go into it. But it definitely works, and I am living proof that it does. Positive energy is way stronger than negative energy, and the more positive energy you bring into your life, the less negative energy will even try to infiltrate your life. And don't forget grounding. Take them Crocs off and those socks off and get some feet in the dirt. Go walk on the beach. Grounding works, and it's helps manifest that PMA. So get out there and do that. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. Everybody has a story, and sometimes they're not always good stories. We've all been there, and you know that. But if you see somebody, make a difference in their day. You know what to do. Smile at them, say a kind word, help the old lady across the street, shake a hand, give a hug. Passing on that positive energy is a good thing. And wait till I see you guys on the booze cruise, the ones that are going. Stewed hugs coming your way. Believe me, passing on that energy. Think about, say thank you. Say a prayer for our first responders, the men and ladies of the fire department, police department, our healthcare and EMS workers, and our nurses. We certainly do love our nurses, don't we? I know I do. And there's one nurse that's going to get a big hug when I see her, and her rock and roll husband as well. Going to get some big hugs from me. But yeah, thank those folks and make their day. And last but not least, our men and women of the armed forces, our veterans, past, present, and future. They've given up a lot. A lot of them have given the ultimate sacrifice to protect all of us, our liberty and our freedoms. The very things that right there represents. I love my flag. I salute it every day. I pledge allegiance every day. That flag is certainly worth more than the cloth it's printed on. Good morning, Kevin. Thanks, brother. We're on our way out, but I appreciate you for coming in and doing the deed, hitting the like button and all that. If you see somebody disrespecting that flag, I would expect you to do something about it. I certainly will, and I have. Never let it touch the ground. Do the right thing. Hang it correctly. Love your flag, because it loves you back, believe me. That's going to do it from me. Appreciate you guys. Want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name's Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. Head on over to Eddie Lugo. He'll be up at 7:15. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good day. We'll be up sometime tomorrow morning. I'm not sure exactly what time. It may not be 6 a.m., but I'll try to post. I'll try to post it sometime either tonight or early in the morning. But appreciate you guys. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.